Thank you for speaking to Security Review. We would like to start with a brief about the security threat landscape in the region.
Perfect. Thank you very much for having me. The threat landscape, it's obviously over the recent 2 years, there's been drastic changes because most of the users have shifted work from home. And we see this hybrid work from anywhere approach right now. This has really opened up a lot of potential new entry points for attackers as users are connecting from home. Sometimes they're even using their own personal devices, not necessarily the corporate provided equipment. And this has effectively caused a lot of issues with organizations. They've had to respond and react into these changes.
You mentioned about people working from home as well. Have you seen a major change in how security threats are being used against corporate networks?
Absolutely. The increase is clear, and it's not really an issue with large enterprises, but it is a problem with every single organization. Even the smallest businesses are being targeted with this type of attacks. One of the bigger issues really has been that people are sitting at home by themselves, not necessarily discussing with their colleagues, which is a good way to share information as well and potential threats.
Okay. In terms of the attacks, have you seen any major shift in the sectors that are being targeted through these attacks?
Not specifically in the sectors, but the target has really been towards the endpoints now. Obviously, the email remains one of the easiest and largest source of attacks. What we see is more and more targeted attacks as well. Emails, for example, that are not generic but very specific, where it is clear that the senders know who the mail goes to as well as who they are pretending to be.
Okay. In terms of solutions, you have a solution called Secure SD-WAN as well.
Correct.
How is that helping MSPs, grow their businesses with new services?
So as you mentioned, it is a secure SD-WAN, going beyond the traditional SD-WAN functionality. So a single solution that implements both networking as well as security functions. Now what this means for our MSSPs is that they can actually offer a single solution, single system that they deploy with their customers' premises that provides both the security as well as the SD-WAN functionality, versus maybe having to deploy two completely separate vendor solutions, one for SD-WAN and another one for security.
Okay.
So the clear point here is obviously from MSSP's point of view is the management.
Okay.
You have a single management system, single solution to monitor everything, and from a customer's point of view as well, whatever reporting needs to be done, the visibility that the customer has to the solution can be provided from a single management platform.
Okay. In terms of working with your channel partners across the board, how is Fortinet and its solutions adding more value to them so that they have a competitive advantage over similar solution providers in the market?
So Fortinet, we are a channel-driven business. We only work through our channels. And if you look at the portfolio that we cover, there are solutions basically that cover all the way from endpoint, network, as well as cloud security functionalities. Everything in between is covered. So from a partner perspective, they have various different solutions that they can choose. And more importantly, you have the Fortinet Security Fabric that allows the integration of these various solutions to work together.
Okay.
And what's also critical, and if you've seen recently also, Gartner has started to discuss regarding the same topic. They brought out their cybersecurity mesh architecture recently. This is in fact identical to what the Fortinet Security Fabric is. So effectively integrating a broad solution platforms together, making sure that you have no silos, security product silos within the network, and trying to automate the solution as much as possible. So it's a very interesting and compelling story for our channel partners.
Okay. In terms of your key focus areas for 2022, what are the major factors that you're looking for when it comes to strategies?
Fabric definitely is one, and I believe the Gartner's messaging is helping us here as well. SD-WAN keeps it's being our priority as well. Okay. We've had a lot of requests as well as customer projects that effectively help them save money.
Okay.
in terms of maybe shifting from the traditional leased lines and MPLS networks into more cheaper, more effective internet lines when you connect multiple links together.
Okay.
OT business is also something that we've seen a lot of interest in the recent year.
Okay.
There's a push basically to connect and receive information from the previously closed networks. This forces our customers to connect it to the IT network,
Okay.
which means that you are introducing an additional point of access for potential attackers.
Okay.
And OT environments, as everybody knows, these are we're not talking about loss of money, or we're not talking about maybe loss of reputation when something goes wrong, but you could put also human lives into risk.
True.
These are environments that are extremely critical and need to be secured.
Thank you for speaking to Security Review. Nice having you with us today.
Pleasure.
And we look forward to speaking to you again in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy.